That's a pretty nice sunset right there, eh? Alright, look at the absolute state of that. It's definitely a fingernail or most likely a toenail. Oh no. Got bloody smoke machines and everything. Where am I, man? Labries?
Hangovers and handpays. Traveling in the best ways.
Alright folks, welcome back to Hangovers and Handpays, but this time it's just me flying solo. Per Joleen's home, doing assignments and doing work. I've escaped the beautiful Benidorm for a couple of days over a weekend. It's absolutely gorgeous here. It's been 18 degrees, the sun's out. I'm going to cram in as much chaos, cocktails, beers and crack as humanly possible over those next 2 days. So I'm right here on the promenade, about to start a bar crawl. What could go wrong? But first of all, I want to bring you back to how I got here, so rewind. Alright everyone, good morning from Liverpool John Lennon Airport. Joleen's just dropped me off, she's away home. Feel terrible that she's dropped me off and not getting away to Benidorm herself, but hey, it's my first solo vlog, so this is going to be interesting. Feels really strange actually. It's 20 to 6 in the morning, I have a flight here to Benidorm at 7:15. So it gives me the whole day in Benidorm to explore and see what it's like. So just heading to Liverpool John Lennon here. So gonna get in, grab a little bite of breakfast before I get on the flight. Bloody hell, this is the busiest I've ever seen of security at Liverpool John Lennon Airport. Everyone's going to Benidorm. So every trip I go on, I always forget something. Always. Now this time it wasn't too bad. I forgot earphones for the plane. So I went in and believe it or not, I got a pair for £3.72. You know, you don't normally get that in airports. So that's a win, first of all. So I've got a charger in my power bank. It's the amount of things you have to remember. You know, going on your own. It's like microphones, power bank, selfie sticks, leads, everything like that. And Joleen just wasn't interested. I was even like packing clothes last night. So what do you think? Should I wear this? So, I don't know. Where would you want? So she was so annoyed. But in Vegas, it's never like that. It's like, no, you're bringing that, you're bringing that, you're bringing that. So yeah, she wasn't too happy. But yeah, let's go on to Starbucks and get something to eat. There's that terrible place, Monty's, that Joleen and I went to. Absolute rip-off in there. Never eat there. So there we go. Just a classic porridge from Starbucks and a bottle of water, £6.85 is what it is. Alright, that was distinctly average porridge, big time. Nowhere near how good Pret is, but airport prices, what do you do? Liverpool Airport, there's more and more opening, like that Soho Coffee, that's another new one open, so they've done a lot more with this place. Just seen Go to Gate, so heading down now. Oh, it's so good to be leaving here in the flipping dead of winter. It's absolutely freezing, and you know you're going to be heading to somewhere with the sun shining. It's about 18 degrees. Oh, 2 hours time. So this has got to be the first time in my life I'm actually lost on the plane. As you can see, I'm definitely lost. Alright, so finally got the Benidorm. Flight was great, 2 hours 20 minutes from Liverpool, brilliant. It's great to see weather like this. You know, it's 18 degrees here, 12 o'clock, just after 12. 2 hours from the UK, 2.5 hours from the UK. You just can't beat it. Every time I come here I say that. But I ran for the bus because it leaves on the hour every hour, and it was like 3 minutes past 11 I got out, and it was still there, lucky enough, and they said there's one ticket left. Because there was a lot of people there was 2 and 3 of them, so one seat left and I got it, lucky enough. So I got on the bus, and what happened, my in-laws are here, they're staying in another part of Benidorm, and some of the family, so they were on the bus, but they flew out like an hour and a half before me, so I didn't think they'd be on it. So I was meant to surprise them later on tonight in the bar, but yeah, so the surprise is totally gone. The only one that knew was Eric, who you've probably seen in earlier vlogs. He was the only one that knew I was coming out of the 6 of them. So yeah, pretty sad, but doesn't matter anyway. I'm here. I've got loads of filming to do. Going to have an amazing weekend in Benidorm. And Uncle Ped's was closed, the one just across from where the bus drops you off. So I said I will just come round to Rockstar Bar and start the day off here.
Yeah, 1, 2, cheers. Go for a burger.
Yep.
Heineken. Heineken here.
Thank you.
Blue wet here. 2, yeah? 1, 2.
They are €2 a pint of Heineken, can't beat that. And these sandwiches that Linda's brought all the way from Ballynahinch, tuna and onion from Ballynahinch, awesome. Mods and Ballynahinch, yes of course. I know, I think she's got shares in this place, but anyway. Alright, so we just had a quick 1 pint and then heading on. The sun going away didn't really help behind that building. But yeah, we're just sort of killing time before we can check into the hotels because it's still a bit early to check in, so may as well go for one more then, eh? There's Jumping Jacks, nice little sun trap there. So I don't know where they're going, so I'll just follow them. Alright, we're going to the Flamingo Bar. I don't recognise this place. Not saying it wasn't there last time I was here, but I maybe didn't notice. Obviously Janice is going to here because Tina Turner's playing. There we go, €3 for a pint of San Miguel, and it is actually a pint. The last place it wasn't, so gonna be sitting here in the sun, supping on this. This is brilliant.
And he was giving the long post hug for about half an hour. He went to my open one. I don't know what hotel he's in.
Cross my train all up in there. So my mother-in-law knows I love sharks. She's already bought me this shirt walking by here. You know, first shop she's seen this one. Chris, I'm buying you this, so I'm gonna have to wear this tonight. And what do you notice about this picture? It's in the shade. Every time we move, the bloody sun goes behind them friggin' flats over there. Oh. Alright, of the 2 pints I've had so far, I had a Heineken in the last bar, Rock and Roll Bar, and a San Miguel here. And I have to say, the Heineken is definitely nicer than the San Miguel. Can't really miss it, can I? Hotel Joya. Alright, I got checked in really quick, 2 o'clock. So an hour early, 217. This is Hotel Joya, as I said. So basic, you know, sort of get what you pay for. I've seen this on EasyJet, you know, so there you go. They've got some climate control in the room, which is good. And then, yeah, the green tiles aren't very nice, but, you know, there you go. You've got a bidet. There's your toilet. It's apparently being cleaned. And you get a bath, shower, and then now you get like a soap there, but I brought little travel shower gels with me and a hairdryer. So this is the main room. You've got a couple of chairs, and you've got sort of a double bed and a single. Well, it's just for me, single occupancy. So for 80 quid for single occupancy, you can't really complain. What's this? Oh, got extra duvets here. It's alright. Got some hanging space. Some drawers here. And little lights controllable to the side of the bed. And yeah, we've got a balcony as well. No sun, but hold on, what's that? Oh no. Oh no. It's definitely a fingernail or most likely a toenail. Oh no. Oh. It's not mine, people, honestly. That's not good. Because it looks clean. Everything looked clean up to that point. The mattresses are all encased, so yeah, so there you go. No bed bugs, hopefully, Joleen, but yeah, she won't care because it's just me, as long as I don't bring them home. But anyway, apart from that, I'm changing rooms for that. We've got a TV. I'm just going to leave it there the whole weekend, and then they'll probably think it's me. No, I'm actually going to throw it in the toilet. So, balcony-wise, quite a big balcony. Well, that looks nice there. Got a nice pool. Yeah, I don't know if the sun's coming around here or not coming around here, to be honest. But anyway, for all I'm going to be in the room, what's it matter? So there you go, that's what 80 quid gets you. Even if it was a couple of years, it would be £80 then for a weekend. You know, the toenail hasn't put me off. Also, the hotel gave me this upon check-in, buy one get one free draft lager down at their bar area. So I'm going to go down to the bar anyway. I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to go try a beer, see how much it is, and maybe get some food. Alright, so this is the reception area. You've got two lifts there, which seem to be very quick. It is a nice reception area, I have to say. And I've got a little sort of veranda area out here. So you can come and just sit here, relax in the sun when it's up, but it's going down slightly now. And then there's their pool. Wouldn't say it's pool weather, like, to be honest, but it does look a nice pool. You get like a separate sort of baby pool there, and then a main pool, plenty of sun loungers. And then right underneath me is the bar area, which is exactly where I'm going now. Alright, so here's their menu. To be honest, doesn't look awfully appetizing, to be honest, but I am going to try something. I don't know what I'm going to try. I just need to put something in my stomach before I head out here. So yeah, I'll pick something. Alright, just sitting outside in the beer garden of Hotel Joya. I've got a pint here. It's not Heineken. I did order Heineken, but the Heineken's off for some reason. So it's cruise combo. This was €3.30 in the hotel. Proper glass, nice ice cold pint. So let's give it a try. Oh, that's a good pint. Oh, that's the best pint of the day so far. That's lovely. So I ordered the chicken and fries. Chicken and chips, battered chicken, £7 or €7, sorry. And he asked me did I want olives and everything. I said yeah, put everything on it. So we'll see what it's like when it comes out. So as I showed you upstairs, there is the pool area, and this is their outside like beer garden area, which is really nice. It's gonna get the sun till like the sun goes down, sort of thing. So, and then this is their inside bar area. So yeah, looks really good. This is so weird. This is the first time I've ever sat a tripod up and filmed myself. The solo vlogging thing does feel really weird, I must say. You see people doing it all the time. They're so comfortable just walking about and talking to the camera for like 10 minutes. I don't know what to say. You know, I've always Joleen to bounce off or something to talk about. But something to talk about, I suppose, is olives. What do you think of olives? Do you like olives? If you had have like tried to feed me an olive as a kid, I would have ran a mile. But I'm telling you, in the last sort of 8 to 10 years, absolutely love them. Especially the last few years, they're amazing. Because I had them in Greece, you see, and they were just as they started to come out, and curiosity took over about, yeah, it was probably about 8 years ago. Tried them, amazing. These aren't pitted, but he brought them out as a starter, so I'm gonna eat them. I think €7 for chicken and chips. Surely they can't be that bad for that money. So what do I? End of November, sun shining, bloody gorgeous. I'll say it's cool in the shade, but I'm in the sun now, so I don't care. And that pint is so good. That is a great pint. Yesterday, I was in work. We're sitting in the canteen, and I said to the boys, see, this time tomorrow, I'd be sitting having a beer with the sun shining down me in Benidorm. And they're like, you ever here? You know, just you know, rub it into them. They rub it into me, so I have to get it back, you know. Oh yeah, it's so weird. Poor Joleen still working home. And if you only watch this vlog for her, you'd have well turned off by now. How much does the sun make you feel better? I need to move to a warmer climate. Alright, dinner is served. What do I have here? Ketchup. Get that on. This is definitely the warmest I've felt all day. Like this is a proper little sun trap in here, and I have to say, even with the toenail scenario, I would come back here with Joleen because this is a nice hotel. So if you got this for a cheap weekend, absolutely would come back here. As I said, I checked over all the beds and everything, and they were all clean. So, you know, maybe the maid was cutting her toenails and just fell out. Who knows? Anyway, so this just looks like something you'd give your, 8-year-olds at home. But hey, what's wrong with that? Everyone loves a fish finger buddy or a bit of fried chicken, don't they? No salt and vinegar. Again, British thing. Where's the vinegar? Oh well, gonna have to eat them without the vinegar. And salt. Well, I'll just lash them in bloody tomato ketchup. Maybe they're seasoned. They don't look seasoned, It ain't Vegas here, Oh, that's another thing. If I had found that toenail in a Vegas room, can you imagine getting into like the Wynn or Aria or something and finding a toenail? It'd be straight down. $100 rewards credit right away. I am emotionally damaged. They're not bad. Just simple little fries. Gone for €7. I didn't expect very much. I'm so happy with the beer, you see. The beer's outstanding. It's less than £3 back home that there, I'm sitting here. So, right, let's try the chopped and shaped chicken. There you go. Yes, it's chopped and shaped chicken. Well, to be honest, it's perfectly fine. It's just something to eat before I head out. So it gives you an idea of the prices here. $3.30 a pint. €7 for that, and it was like chips and cheese and everything. You've seen the menus, and there was pizzas. It was a big pizza menu in there. Sorry I didn't film, but it was at another table, so it's fine, But anyway, cheers everybody back home. Hope you're having a good day or weekend. Don't know when we're going to be releasing this. Could be a Friday, could be a Saturday. Probably a Friday. So, happy Friday. So our next holiday is actually Turkey. We're going to Antalya Sea Day, which we've never been before that side of Turkey. It's very fancy hotels. It's proper international branded drinks and everything. So it's proper bottles of beer in your hotel and stuff. None of this watered down crap. So, but it's not like the liveliness of Marmaris and all. So that's going to be interesting. We're heading there just after Christmas. So the vlogs are going to follow in January. So that'll take us January into February. And then who knows after that. We're not going to Vegas till like end of April. So anyway, I'm going to finish eating this. And then I'll catch you when I leave here. Heading down to the Promenade. So it ends up, you just come out of my hotel and you take like a left down the main road to the roundabout and a right, and this big main road takes you straight down to the old town. So that's where I'm going to start, on the promenade of the beach there, and work my way towards the new town. Yeah, so this is the start of the old town, just right here. I'm looking for the beach, so I'm looking over here somewhere. Last time Joleen and I were here, this was all boarded up. We were just making this Five Guys, but yes, pretty decent size. Not my cup of tea, but if you're a Five Guys person, there's now one right on the Benidorm beachfront. Look at this. Beautiful, right on the promenade. Alright, we made it down to the promenade. A few bars here. Penelope Beach Club. Which should I go into first? I can't do them all because I'd be dead. So, I don't know. Is the White Lion there though? White Lion's always pretty good. I was there last time. Maybe go upstairs and get a table. What should we do? Alright, it's the White Lion. Let's go. What have we got here? Let's look at their beer offers first of all. 12 euros to 15 euros a bucket. We'll see, let's go in. There's literally nobody inside, but there would be later on, I tell you, when it's bloody freezing. Let's get a drink. Alright, first bar I've come into is the White Lion along the Promenade, and look what they have. They've got Guinness, so I said, you know what? Pint of Guinness, why not? Let's start that way. Alright, I didn't even think for 1 second I was going to do Guinness reviews in this trip, but here we are. We're in the first bar in the Promenade, and I'm going to try Guinness, so why not try and split the G? I never try this really because I'm shite at it, but we'll give it a go, and then we'll also give you a Guinness review while we're at it. So close. One more mouthful and that was gone. As for the Guinness, it's alright. Actually, yeah. Cool, not too cold. Creamy enough. Not too much hints of coffee, but it's actually a pretty good pint of Guinness for Benidorm. Remember the last time I was here, I went to the Guinness bar and it was absolutely putrid. So, yeah, this is actually alright. It depends on the way you tilt the glass, just split the G, you need to put it flat. But yeah, that's not a bad pint. This was £5 or €5.30, keep saying pounds. €5.30 here at the White Horse. White Lion. Alright, just leaving the White Lion. I think I called it the White Horse upstairs. That's a bar in Saintfield they used to go to with Joleen's mum and dad all the time. There's Heartbreak. Like I've literally walked up, you know, the next bar. I was making me want to go in. Alright, I'm gonna go in. Probably the liveliest bar I've seen so far, to be honest. I'm going for a Guinness, even though the last Guinness here wasn't great at Heartbreak. But yeah, giving him another chance. And it was a 1 part pour, horrendous. It's going to be so bad. Alright, look at the absolute state of that. 1 part pour, didn't even fill it to the top. Looks absolute shit show. This is €5.30 as well, you know. Get ripped off in these bars, considering you can get them buckets of beer quite cheap. But this is the beachfront, you're going to pay a bit more premium. It's $5.30 next door. Can't even drink it yet, it's not a good sell. But I do like getting here. Apart from the Guinness. Machines and everything. We're on, my man, Labries. Guinness never seems so bad. It's only like 5 o'clock. Cheers, everybody! Cheers! That's a pretty nice sunset right there, eh? Got the palm trees here. Just finished up at Heartbreak. Guinness was about 5 out of 10. It was alright. For a 1 part pour, it actually tasted better than I thought a 1 part pour would have. The other Guinness at White Lion was about 6.5 out of 10. I give it that, so a little bit better. There's Pinocchio, yeah, like a lounge bar thing. Yeah, I'm not going in there. It's more like an eatery sort of thing. But yeah, the beach is gorgeous. You can see the sunset there. So it's finding a bar that catches my eye or intrigues me. I really don't want to go in Heartthrobs. Like, we've been in there before, we've done it before. You know, who wants to see it in the vlog? But yeah, it was good. Actually, I've really enjoyed there. The singer wasn't bad. He was pretty good. Getting people involved and passing the microphone and all to them. So yeah, it's all fun. So yes, on to somewhere else. I've been well informed that my in-laws and family have, when I left them after 2 bars, went to 3 bars and 4 bars and 5 bars and 6 bars, and I've only checked into their hotel at 6 o'clock at night. So I don't even know if they'll make it out tonight or not. You know, that was going to be the next video. So I was going to like do all the bars. Actually, here, hold on. Never mind. Shut up, Chris. There's the Daytona Bar right there, and that's exactly where I'm going in next. Let's go. Yeah. Singers on in here too. Not at the minute, but oh yeah, singers setting up there. Let's get a drink. Well, surprise, surprise, I got a Guinness again. This could have been which is the best Guinness on the Benidorm Promenade vlog, but it isn't. But it's there's no cocktail menus anywhere. I want to get a cocktail, but nowhere seems to be like pushing them or anything. But I need to find one very soon because I'm like getting a bit bored of the old Guinness. This Guinness isn't great. It's alright. It's just like 5 out of 10. Yeah. So yeah, this isn't the Guinness place. Have to say, Benidorm. He's good. I like that song. And he sings it well. Cheers, everybody. I think that's Brown-Eyed Girl. I think it is. This was played in every Belfast nightclub when I was growing up. I like Van Morrison, but I hate that song so much. That's it, I'm gone, bye-bye. See you later. I'll be here. Deal with the trauma of that fucking song. Got about a quarter of a pint left, but anyway, I don't care. Because I hate that song with a passion. But anyway, check out the beach. Look at that glow, eh? Look at that. Awesome. Anyway, Daytona Rock Bar. See you later. You had to sing Brown-Eyed Girl. I liked him when he was singing R.E.M., but there we go. Right, on to the next. I know up at the other end there's a Tikki Beach Bar, which was like the hive of life during the day. You couldn't get a seat at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, even in December last year when it was meant to be quiet, you know, because the festivals have all gone, so this should be the quiet time. I've seen the bars were only putting their Christmas decorations up today, so it should be all decorated, and I've heard there's going to be like a Christmas market here this weekend and the tree lights going on, things like that. So whether we get up to that, I don't know. We'll see. See how tomorrow goes. See how tonight goes. See how I can scrape myself out of bed more like. But yeah, nothing in the vicinity at the minute. I'll bring you guys back as soon as I find a pub. What I have noticed, all the Spanish wearing like big coats and all, even during the day, direct sunlight today. We went in Rock and Roll Bar at like, was it 12:30 or something? The guy had a big big coat on and a snood up there. And it's like, yes, and there way you go. It's like, bloody hell, mate, he's standing in direct sunlight, you know, 18 degrees, and he's wearing a snood, you know. But here, if I lived here, maybe I'd be wearing a snood today too. Alright, so here's the Tikki Beach Bar that we were in the first time we came to Benidorm last year. Absolutely rammed out. They had a singer and all out the front. Gotta go in here, looks good, there's a good few people in it, bit of music. They do 5 shots of tequila rose for €10. And I don't know why, but I walked past them and you should just get the 5 shots and drink them. But I'm like, Chris, do you want to stay? So let's go in here, have a little look, see what it's like. But yeah, this is definitely the place. Oh, they've got outdoor heaters, love it. And I'm sure all those seats will be taken up. Cash only as well. You know, in Benidorm, there's only a few places to take cash. Card. It's here and there. So this is one of the places, cash only. Just remember that if you're coming down. Oh, the nuns are in. Hello, nuns. Alright, so I got myself a pint of Heineken, a flat pint of Heineken at that. But there was no discount for the flat pint, but I guess you have to pay for the view. €5 for this. So the beachfront is so bloody expensive. Also, while I was in the bar, I said, "Love, do you have a cocktail menu?" It's like, "Yes, I do." It's like, none of these are on the tables anywhere in Benidorm. It's like, alright, got cocktails, flaunt them, you know. So I am going to have a cocktail, so I could be in a right mess. I'll be honest, I could be in a right mess, you know. I'm meant to be recording 2 videos today, and I think you're still on video 1. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Alright, what do we have here? We've got Cheeky Vimto, €12, Fat Frog, €11, Venom, €13. Even the buckets of beer, like €16, they're like 10 on the strip, you know, so there's a little idea. Skittle Bombs, 2 for €6, 3 alcohol pops, €11. And here's their cocktail menu, so Pina Colada, which I definitely want. Sex and Beach, $8.50, so yeah, all $8.50.
Look my way, I've been patient. Found you here, it's no accident. Subtle cues, follow you where you go. Don't be wasting my time, I won't be chasing. Call my name, no stranger, you know your face. I'll play your games.
Alright folks, just signing off here at Tikki Bar. Hope you really enjoyed part 1. Part 2, I'm going to go off, keep going along the promenade here, or else back to the strip. Meet the in-laws, get absolutely wasted. So, I'm rightly now. So if you want to see that, come back, I'll be up in a few days. Thanks so much for watching. Please give me a like and subscribe, or sorry, please give us a like and subscribe. You'll only be really angry at me if I said that. We really are trying to push the channel to 20k. Please, please, please. If you could, hit a like and subscribe on the channel. Love yous all. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Love yous. See you later. Comment anything you want to ask. We go back to everybody, so speak to you soon.
Pack your bags, let's take the flight. Oh yeah! Spain to Turkey, feel the light. Las Vegas nights, so bright, so bright. You get camping, stars inside. Hangovers handpays, traveling in the best ways. Chris and Joleen on the go, round the world, let's steal the show.